Welcome to Riversong Tutorials. I started this because there are just certain things that I cannot blog about that are much easier if I just showed how to do things. So today I'd like to focus on how to get leather super thin, specifically lace. And what I like to do when I make my saddles is I like to cut my own lace out of the same tooling leather that I make my saddles from so that everything is consistent and looks the same throughout the whole project. And so for years I've been skiving away and working towards trying to get things thinner and thinner using an X-Acto knife. And this is an example of what it looks like to skive. So you put it on its nice side and you shave slowly the leather so that you get it nice and thin. But unfortunately, many times you get to a point where you're almost finished with a set of reins and then suddenly you do that last little cut and you cut right on through. Frustrations for years that I've had with this. So I was reading up on a couple different methods that individuals use, and one of the methods that they use in some places are Dremels, and Dremels it's just basically a rotary tool that has a sandpaper type bit on it, and it goes around, and people have been successful using that. I'm not very comfortable with the Dremel, and I don't know how consistent it would be. So instead of using a Dremel, I tried using sandpaper, as some people had said to use. And so this is a super heavy grit of sandpaper, and I've taken it and I've folded it into a smaller portion that's easier to use. Now, when I first started sanding leather, and this is a very recent technique for me, I was kind of doing it this way, and it was very cumbersome, very tedious, and you can see that it's even scratching into the wood. So this is the cool part that I discovered not too long ago, and forgive me if I'm the only one in this world that's not doing it this way, but I finally have learned that you can just roll it up against the sandpaper, and after a few passes you can already see how much thinner it's become than the other part. So that's my tip for the day. I hope you learned something new, and I hope to get more of these out. So you guys feel free to put suggestions on the Riversong Saddle